All right, check this out. Today, we're going to take some of the heaviest hitting AI research out there. I'm talking from Google DeepMind and MIT, and we're going to turn it into a real, live, working application. Now, here's the craziest part. We are going to build this entire thinking machine without writing a single line of code. Seriously. Let's dive in. So this is the core idea we're really chasing here. Imagine an AI that doesn't just spit out some answer it found somewhere. Instead, it actually shows you its work, it reviews its own logic, it corrects its own mistakes, and it refines its thinking right there in front of you. And in this explainer, we're going to see exactly how a system like that gets built from the ground up. So you might be asking, why do we even need an AI that thinks this way? Well, it turns out the way most AI models think today has a fundamental and honestly, a surprisingly fragile flaw. Okay, so this is the standard process. It's called chain of thought. It's actually a really powerful technique where the AI tackles a problem by just creating one logical sequence. You can think of it like solving a math problem, right? Step A leads to B, which then leads to C, all in one straight line to the final answer. But, and this is a big but, here's the catch. This whole linear approach is incredibly brittle. You can think of it like a line of dominoes. As long as every single step is perfect, it works just fine. But the second just one domino is out of place, the whole thing just completely falls apart. If the AI makes one tiny logical error early on in its chain of thought, that mistake just cascades all the way down the line. And the final answer? It can turn into a total disaster. This single path problem is exactly what we need to solve. Luckily for us, some of the absolute brightest minds in AI have been working on this very thing. And the solution comes from combining the ideas from two really groundbreaking academic papers that suggest a much more robust way for an AI to think. And you can see the difference is, well, it's stark. We're moving from that fragile, one-shot chain of thought to a much more robust, multi-path model called tree of thoughts. So instead of having just one chance to get it right, the AI can now explore a ton of possibilities and find the absolute best way forward. So the first big idea is called tree of thoughts. Instead of just following one line of reasoning, the AI explores many different branches of thought, all at the same time. The analogy they use in the research is just perfect. It's like a chess grandmaster who doesn't just think about their very next move, but instead visualizes dozens of possible future games, getting rid of the weak ones and focusing only on the most promising paths. Now for the second key technique, which comes from MIT, and this is where it gets really interesting. It's called multi-agent debate. You basically create multiple AI agents and tell them to argue with each other. For real. One agent proposes an idea, and the others are literally designed to attack it, find its flaws, and criticize its logic. It's this constructive conflict that forces the system to stress test its own conclusions and get rid of errors. So we have these incredibly advanced academic ideas, but how on earth do you actually build something like this? You might think it starts with super complex code and a whole team of engineers, but the start of this project was much simpler than that. You know, it all started right here with these, well, let's be honest, they're basically silly scribbles. And yeah, they are. I drew this super simple plan over coffee right after I finished reading those research papers. I was just trying to map out how these different agents, the thinkers, the debaters, would actually talk to each other. It just goes to show you it's not about starting with some beautiful, elegant code. It's about starting with a clear idea. So that brings up the big question, right? How you bridge that huge gap between a napkin sketch and a really sophisticated AI system without any code? Well, the answer is a new type of no-code platform, like the one we used called Verdant, which is built specifically to orchestrate these kinds of complex systems of AI agents. And the process was honestly unbelievably simple. First, I just uploaded a photo of my sketch. Then I gave it one single instruction: turn this sketch into a smart legal advisor web app. The platform then analyzed the image, generated a full technical plan and a flowchart, and seriously, all that was left for me to do was click build. So this system is built, but does it actually work? It's time to go from theory to practice and put our new multi-agent AI to the test with a genuinely difficult, real-world legal problem. A human legal expert actually gave us this question, and as you can see, it's not a simple yes or no thing. It's got non-compete clauses, contract law, statutory worker protections. I mean, it's messy. It's the perfect challenge to see if our AI can actually think its way through all that nuance. So the second the question is entered, the AI just kicks off its four-stage process. First, an investigator agent breaks the problem down into just the basic facts. Then, a council of 3 different advisors explores the case from totally different angles. Then comes the crucial debate, where they challenge each other's logic. And finally, a judge agent takes the strongest, most battle-tested arguments and puts them all together into one final ruling. And you know what? The results were pretty impressive. The AI correctly figured out that non-compete clauses are kind of weak if they're too broad. It totally understood that a private contract can't just override public law. It even explains the legal philosophy behind the rule. But for me, the most impressive part was this. It didn't just give an answer. It asked a brilliant clarifying question because it realized that the type of contract, whether it was fixed term or indefinite, was a crucial missing piece of the puzzle. So, our AI generated this really sophisticated, nuanced legal analysis. But what did the human expert think? And what does all of this really mean for the future of building these complex applications? So, the human lawyer's verdict? Encouraging. He said it showed a lot of promise, but, still needs some development. Of course, I kind of suspect he's also a little worried about his job security. But hey, it's a fair and balanced take on where this tech is right now. And speaking of development, improving the app was just so easy. The first user interface wasn't great, so I just went back into the platform, swapped the underlying AI model from Claude to Gemini, and asked it to pretty up the design. In just a few minutes, I had a much sleeker, more professional-looking application. And what about the cost? Get this. The total to imagine, plan, and build this entire complex system was just 50 credits on the platform. To give you some perspective on that, new users are often given enough free credits to build a project just like this from scratch. It essentially lowers the financial barrier to entry down to, well, 0. So here's the big takeaway from all this. We went from dense academic theory to a scribble on a piece of paper to a fully functioning multi-agent AI all in a single session. And that raises a really fascinating question for the future. As these technical and coding barriers just keep falling away, what if the only thing limiting us from building the next generation of AI is just our own imagination?